everybody. Welcome to our live for Monday. I'll give it just a second. I'm hoping that I will get a notification that will pop up on my oh yeah, right here. Yay, hello everybody. Yep, I have my notifications set. Let me get comments up. This is good. Hello. Okay, I see a few of you popping in here. Welcome to Monday, our Creative Live. I am feeling excited because today Violet went to school for full days. So we just transitioned today into she's been going 4 days a week, half days. So she started today. She'll go 4 days a week, full days. And so Andrew and Violet are at school until 1:45. And then Kayla is doing school. She goes 2 days a week for a different, she's in a different school. She only will go 2 days a week, and that's normal for her. But you guys, it totally feels like a normal day. And I can't believe that this craziness in this world has been going on for a year. So I just saw on the news this morning when I watched very briefly that it was a year ago today that New York City reported their first case of the COVID-19. And that was a year ago. And last year, when the kids went on spring break in March, they never went back to school. So they never went back to finish out that year. We did some distant type learning until the end of the year. And then when we started school again, they were in distant learning. So I can't believe it. I can't believe that we're on that year mark that when they came home for spring break and never went back. So spring break for us is March 15th. And that just seems interesting. So anyways, today has felt like a normal day, and I've worked and I've been in my office and the house has been quiet, and I don't know, it just feels like it used to feel, which is a nice feeling, right? So anyways, I have a card that we're going to make today. I'm going to be using this stamp set here. And then it has some coordinating dies. I'm not using the dies, but I wanted to share those with you. And then we're using this designer paper. And this project that it is refreshing, Christine. It is. I'm making this project here for my Simply Sweet Stampers tutorial, and that comes out this Thursday. Anybody who orders from me, no matter what the order size is, you get that tutorial, and it is 12 different projects from 12 different people, and they are always amazing projects. We have some really amazing, talented ladies on that design team, and I'm always excited when the tutorial comes together. Hi, Julie. So this month we're focused on the Hydrangea, I didn't say that right, Hills Sweet, and it's this gorgeous paper. And I'm using this stamp set from within that kind of suite of product. And it's different than probably what a lot of the other ladies are using. I saw this. It's really very different than I normally get, type of stamp set than I normally get. But I've seen some really cute things with this, and I just wanted to create with this. So that's what we're going to do. It has these dies. I didn't use the dies, but it does coordinate with dies. And then I'm doing some coloring. So I want to take this first. Let's get all of our pieces. So I'm starting with a piece of basic gray. That's going to be our card base. And then what I'm going to do is cut this piece here. Oops, my trimmer is... I have projects kind of stacked up here I've been working on, but my trimmer is all the way over here. So this piece, we're going to do a nice layer, and it's going to be 4 inches. And then we're going to do 5 1/4. That's going to be our first layer. Our second layer is going to be with this smoky slate, and that's going to be 3 3/4. And then it's going to be by 5. So there's going to be 3 layers to this card. And then I'm going to need a piece of, this is a basic white. And I'm going to need that to be 2 1/2 by 3 1/2. So let's get all of our things cut. 2 1/2, which seems really, really skinny, but it seems tiny. Okay, so we have that. And then I want this piece of designer paper. And this piece of designer paper is going to be 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. So 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. Okay, so that's all of our pieces here. Okay, so here's our card base. I am really enjoying using colored cardstock for my card bases again. I stopped doing that for a while. So this can go on here fine. We can do that. And then we're going to do some stamping. Let me find my adhesive. Nope, not that one. Where is my adhesive? Oh, right here. It was just in a weird place. Okay. So this piece, thanks for sharing the video, Diana. I appreciate that. Okay, so this is going to go here. And isn't this just like gorgeous? The basic gray and then the Highland heather together. Okay, so this is going to be our card base, but we're going to set this aside because we're going to do some stamping. And I'm going to grab a piece of just scratch paper here so I don't get it all over my surface. And then we have, this is basic gray. Okay, so we're going to take this image here and we're going to do this so that it creates a background. And it doesn't really matter how you stamp this. You're just going to stamp it kind of all over. I like to turn my image when I'm doing this so that it feels a little bit more random. And it doesn't have to cover every space. You're just gonna cover most of it. And then we'll turn it again and go here. And I think that'll be good. Yeah, I think that's good. I always probably do a little too much, but I just did a little tiny one off the edge. Okay, so now this piece can go here. Now you could pop this up. I am out of fun foam pieces, and so I'm not gonna pop mine up today until I get some more fun foam in. But essentially you're creating these 3 layers just like this. Okay, so next let's do our stamping on here, and I'm gonna go ahead and use the basic gray for this, which may seem weird, but I promise it'll all come together. Okay, so I just inked this up and I'm going to stamp it at an angle, and it's not all going to fit on this piece. See that? And then what we're gonna do is just take our light Highland Heather. And I'm using blends, but I am not, yeah, that's Highland Heather. I'm not blending any colors. I'm not going to use the dark. I really am just using the blends because I like the way the color goes on the paper. I think that when you use blends, it's a much smoother, like it looks smoother. And so you don't always have to be blending or doing fancy coloring. You guys know I don't love coloring. So I just like to keep it really simple. I just think that I have more control and it looks more, it looks clean and nice when I use blends as opposed to other mediums. So I'm just adding the color in here. Again, I'm not doing anything fancy. I'll check comments in 1 second as soon as I'm done adding the color to this. And I tend to always use my brush tip. You can use the fine point tip if that's easier. I also got out of the lines a little bit. I'm not too terribly worried. Okay, so now we're gonna finish putting this card together. And the next thing I need is a little mini stitched circle. So I'm gonna go into my basket and pull out, actually that could work too. I might use that. I don't know if I have any little circles left. Oh, I do. I need to replenish my mini circles from my basket. Okay, so we're gonna do something I don't often do, and that is we're gonna do this at an angle. So I want this angled like this, and then I want it angled on the card. So because I already struggled doing this, the first thing I'm gonna do is angle this piece on my patterned piece. And I totally overthink this part of it because I don't tend to like to do things angled. So I totally tend to overthink it. And then I got a little bit of color from my nails on my card. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's this little tiny color from my nails scratching it. Then we're gonna angle this, and you could do it any which way. This one I think is going to look best this way. Maybe. You just got to go for it because it's never going to look right to me because it's at an angle and I just don't tend to like that. So I have the white circle and I think I'm going to go ahead and stick with my white circle and I'm going to go there. And then we're going to use Highland Heather. And what I'm going to do is do the Happy Mother's Day. I really love the font of this stamp set. We have Happy Mother's Day, Love You Bunches, For You, and Thanks Friend. And I'll show you one with the Thanks Friend after we do this one. But I'm going to do Happy Mother's Day. And I think this is the card that I will send my mom on Mother's Day. And that fits really perfect. Look how beautiful that is. Oh, I just love that. I could look at that all day long. The font, the color, the stitched circle. It is everything. Okay, so I'm trying not to scratch my nail against that. I'm going to pop this up on some dimensionals. Okay, and then we will add this right here, which also is a little different for me. And then we're going to grab, now I feel like these would go really well. These gorgeous grape glitter enamel dots. These are from a couple catalogs ago, but also we have these that are current and they're so beautiful. And I just love using these like bluish ones. And I'm going to just put a few of these on here. They're the like iridescent, pearlish, pastel-y pearls. But they're pretty thick, FYI. If you're using these, they're not like skinny. They have definitely some dimension to them. So I have some of those. And I think that will call it good. So there's this one I did. And then I did one that is Thanks Friend. And you can see the circle one. The circle sentiment is on the opposite side. It just, you know, whatever kind of looks right. I definitely like this one because I feel like these pearls kind of fill in the space right here. And I feel like there's a lot of white space here. You could also just stamp your sentiment here instead of popping it up on a die cut. But it works both ways. And you can see I love this paper. This design right here is one of my favorites. This designer paper set is not my favorite out of this catalog, but there are definitely some sheets in here that I really love, and this is one of them. Reminds me of like a very watercolored finish. And then I really think this set was worth getting for the sentiments and for this. And I believe that this die here, when you use it, I believe it folds and you can stamp. Let's just try it because I feel like it's easier if we just try it. So let's grab our mini embossing, cut and emboss machine, grab my plates. And then let's do this in this gray. And let's see. I think I know what this does, but just to be sure. I would hate to explain it and then it not be right. So we'll run that through. Sorry if that shook the camera. And we'll bring this piece out. And then I think what you can do is take this stamp here. Stamp it like that. And then there's these score lines, and I think you fold it. And do you fold it in a way that it's like it seems like you fold it in a way, yeah, I'm trying to see if it like, I was thinking it folded in this way. I'm not good at like figuring out folds, you know, who loved like origami stuff? Where's that die? So I feel like I'm thinking, does that make sense, you guys, that it would like fold that way? I just don't, I think I would need to like, oh, is it like a 3D situation? No, that would not be it. I think that's what this is for. Demonstrator of the year right here, you guys. I don't even know. But I'm thinking that then if you cut out like the floral image, like if you cut this out, then you would be able to like wrap this around. Is that like, am I like crazy to think that? But I just don't know why there's a fold in the middle. Okay, so maybe I'll look this up and try to figure it out and then report back. But I think that that's what this would do. That's what I'm thinking, which is a cool concept and a really fun product. So I'm sorry I didn't perfectly know how to do that, you guys. So here's the cards for today. You will also see up on my website. Yeah, see, Christine, that's what I'm thinking, that it's like a wrap, like it wraps around somehow. I just don't think I'm doing it right. But that's what I was thinking that it did. So up on my website, I'm almost done with the post. I just have to edit the video and then get it up. But you guys will also see this card. This is March's My Favorite Card Kit. So if you place an order with me of $35 or more, I will send you the kit to put this card together. And I love it. The colors are definitely outside of my like normal go-to colors, but I loved the way it came out. And so you'll get all the pieces to put the card together, and then you will also get a link to a PDF, and then you'll see the video when it comes out. This month, in the month of March, we have the butterfly, let me grab it. Whoops. We have the butterfly, I think it's called Butterfly Bouquet, paper, and then the stamp set and the dies are out this month, so you can purchase these items starting this month. And then tomorrow I will be sharing Blessed to Craft for March, and it will be using this paper and the stamp sets. I can't wait to share with you guys the cards for this. They're really great. I love them. And so you will see this today, and then Blessed to Craft tomorrow. And then a small update, or a little update. I am now $800 away from hitting my career and sales, my $200,000 career and sales milestone. So I have added 3 new items to the basket because I did get a couple orders yesterday. So I've added 3 new items to the bag. And on Friday's YouTube Live, I will be going through the bag and sharing all of the fun things that are in the bag and that have accumulated. And then I'm positive I will hit that milestone this month. So I will be doing a drawing for the winner. And then everybody who orders with me, who ordered with me last month and who orders with me until I hit that milestone, will get a exclusive My Favorite Card Kit in the mail and an invite to an exclusive online event to put that card together and hang out and celebrate. So I'm really excited. Again, I'm about $800 away. So I'm very, very close, and that is exciting. And I'll be sharing all about that on Friday. And on Friday on my YouTube Live, I will be doing February's My Paper Pumpkin Kit. I just got it over the weekend, and I'm going to save it for Friday for us to do live together. So thank you guys for hanging out with me today and checking out these cards. Here's the ones we did today. I hope you enjoyed seeing these, and you will see these in the tutorial. Again, if you order from me, you'll get that tutorial for free as well. So be on the lookout for that tutorial that posts on Thursday. So thanks guys for hanging out with me today, and I will be back later this week to share with you and hang out with you and get back to a regular posting schedule, which will be nice. Thanks guys. I will talk to you later.